It was so nice. Last night I could sleep with the sunroof open. It was busy as hell in this campground last night. By campground, of course, I mean BLM gravel lot. Back at the Carlsbad Caverns Visitor Center, drinking a warm Monster. I forgot to get it out of my cooler last night. If I'd gotten it out, then it could be like 50 degrees because that was the low, but instead the cooler kind of kept it warm overnight. It's still good though, still delicious. If I were like in civilization, I could just go to a gas station and buy a cold one, but I am out in the middle of nowhere right now. Yesterday I finished my little backpacking trip and then I stayed again at that gravel lot campground that I like to stay at. It was very busy and I could not figure out why. I was like, it's a Monday night. It hasn't been this busy all week. But I think it's because the weather was nice. The low was 50 instead of 15. So that kind of brought people out, which makes me wonder, where do they go when it is 15? Like, where are they sleeping then? Are they like going down? You can't even go further south than this. You'd be in Mexico. Maybe they go to Mexico. I don't know. Today I'm driving down to White Sands, or to the area where I'm sleeping around White Sands. I'm also probably going to Walmart because it's been like over a week. And before I really get out of here, I am going to stop at the Rattlesnake Springs area and check out like the historic buildings down there. I need to brush my teeth too. Yeah, my teeth feel gross. My phone is on 5% battery right now. What? $1 million fucking dollars. I had one of those bags of like microwave rice just taking up space in my cooler, and I don't have like a microwave. And so last night I had the genius idea, I'll just eat it without heating it up. I'll just have it like cold and dry. It wasn't great. And then I was like, oh, since it's dry, I'll pour some water in it. And the only thing that came of that is that I spilled water in my bed. So this morning for breakfast, I like put it up on my dashboard, you know, to let it heat up a little bit. And then I ate the rest of it. It was pretty much the same, just like hotter. I went online and I tried to look up like if it's even safe to eat without heating up. And I couldn't really figure it out. So it's probably fine. Dude, look at that. I was just thinking this is kind of boring, but that giant fish made it all worth it. When I was in the visitor center this morning, the park ranger who had originally talked to me about backcountry options, he was there at the counter. And so I went up and I was just like, hey, I just wanted to say thank you for helping me plan that. And he totally remembered me, which always kind of surprises me because I never remember customers. Like, customers would come up to me and say, oh, you're my favorite. I love it when you're working here. You always help me. And I'm like, I've never seen you in my life before. I have no idea who you are. But he remembered me. And so I said thank you and everything. So I was glad that I got to thank him. And he's cute too. And this is, okay, this is tangential, but like, I don't know how to tell if a guy is like my age or like way younger or way older. I'll see a guy with a beard and I'll be like, oh, he's obviously way older than me. He's got a beard. That means he's an adult. But like, I'm an adult though. Also, there are middle schoolers with beards. That doesn't mean that he's an adult. So I don't know how to tell at all. I mean, I could think somebody's like my age and he could be 14. Or he could be like 25, which is not very much older than me. But at 25, you can have like a college degree and a career and an apartment and be like a fully fledged, financially independent adult. And I can't date a grown-up. But also, imagine if I dated somebody who was like 18. That would be 3 years younger than me. But at 18, you could be a high schooler. That's disgusting. Imagine you ask your boyfriend like, oh, how was your day? And he's like, not good. We had to do a group project in English. I would throw up. Like, I feel like most people who are at the same like stage in life as I am are like 15. I never went to college. I didn't even finish high school. I still technically live with my parents. I've had a job, but like not for as many years as most people my age have. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I swear people my age don't even exist. Actually, I went and I visited my friend a couple times, and she lives in a college town. And suddenly it's like, oh, there everybody is. But like, what about the people my age who aren't in college? Where do they go? I've literally never seen another person who's the same age as me outside of a college town. Or I have, and I just didn't realize it, because either like they are similar to me and I'm like, oh, that's clearly a child, or they are the same age as me, but they have like a real job and like they're married. I met somebody my age recently, actually, who was engaged. We were in the mosh pit together, and then afterwards he's like, someone, my fiance. I was like, you're what? Oh my god. And like, people I know are getting married. Like, I know at least 2 girls who I went to high school with that I was like kind of friends with, who are like actually getting married now. And like, it's not just like because they got pregnant or something, like they're just like getting married because that's just like where they're at in life. Like, what the fuck? And that relates to the park ranger, because he was really cute and he looked pretty young and he had a beard. And that just, every time somebody has a beard, I'm like, how old are you? Like, I feel like you need to be at least 35 to have a beard. But that is not true. That is not how that works. And I mean, like, his face looked really young, but like, he had like a real job. Like, he's a park ranger. Like, you can't be my age and have a real job, right? Like a career job. Damn, bro. Somebody else is coming, which means I have to stop talking because my windows are open and I don't want anybody to hear me in here talking to myself about this stuff. Also, let me tell you about these pants that I'm wearing. So these used to be my mom's pants. She got them at the thrift store. And every time she would wear them, I would be like, I need to steal those pants from you. I thought they were nice enough that I could wear them to work, but lightweight so I could walk to work in the summer and I wouldn't get too sweaty. And so I would always say that I needed to steal them from her, and she was like, you are not stealing them, but if I ever find the exact same pair in a size medium at the thrift store, I will get them for you. And I was like, that's not ever gonna happen. And then like 2 weeks later, she comes home from the thrift store with this exact same pair of pants in a size medium. So I started wearing them to work. I wore them like 3 times. And then on the 3rd time, they closed, and then the next morning I opened. So I'm getting ready for my opening shift, and I like was checking myself in the mirror, you know, and then at the last minute I was like, let me just look behind, like make sure I don't have any cat hair on my back or anything. So I checked my backside in the mirror. The pants are literally, after wearing them like 3 times, from like the waistband down all the way down, completely split open and like flapping open, like my whole ass was out. And I had just closed, came home, took them off, and then put them back on right before going. So maybe they split after I got off, before I got home, but like I was doing a lot of like moving furniture and stuff at that job, so they probably ripped while I was at work. And how many customers saw me, and how many of my coworkers saw that and didn't say anything to me, and I was just going around with my ass hanging out all fucking day. And then a couple years later, my mom decided that she was done with these, and so she gave them to me. And I do like them. I just worry. I'm like constantly like reaching behind and making sure that these ones haven't split open like the other ones did. I'm at the Guadalupe Mountains Visitor Center now, trying to keep the sun out. I just put some sunscreen on because it's so hot that I'm driving with my windows down, but then like the sun is coming through the windows, so I don't want my arms to burn. I'm just treating this place as a place to use the bathroom because I don't think there's a single place to stop for the next 100 miles, and I pee a lot, so I'm scared. It is 1:30 in the afternoon already. I need to hurry the fuck up. Wait, hold on. It's 12:30. I'm picking up Central Time. Okay, but it's 1:30 noon. I need to hurry up. Okay, let's fucking get this. The sun is so hot. I'm at a roadside historical marker. Look at this landscape, dude. This shit is crazy. So way up there is El Capitan and Guadalupe Peak, which is where I was a few days ago, and I could see from there like the white salt flats or whatever this is. Look at that fucking plant. The historical marker was really interesting, and also I think I might have just gotten a bee in my car. I got 69 miles left to El Paso, and then I can pee and get gas and clean all the dirt off of my windshield. Okay, update. I made it through El Paso, which is kind of crazy looking there. There was like actual sand dunes. It looks like, I've never been to Mexico, but it looks like what I imagined that Mexico would look like. As far as cities go, it was like really easy to get through. The driving was not bad at all, not stressful, no traffic. I'm really afraid of running into like a border patrol thing because I saw one on Google Maps, and then going into El Paso, I passed one from the opposite direction. And like, because I don't know what happens when you go through those. Like, they force everybody through them. It's not just for commercial vehicles. Like, am I supposed to have a passport? Because I don't. And I was reading the reviews for one of them on Google Maps, and it was like, as long as you've got your ID and your passport, everything's easy. I don't have my passport. Why would I have my passport? I'm not leaving the country. So I'm just going to try to avoid border patrol stations entirely. Or if I get caught in one, I guess we'll see what happens. Oh, also my phone overheated and stopped charging, so it's like stuck at 30%. And I think it's still overheated and like the camera doesn't really want to work. I should probably stop and let it cool down. Okay, dude, like literally right after I said that, I got like forced. They had like orange cones up. Like, it looks very temporary, but it like forces you in through the border patrol thing, and I got forced into it. And I was like, what the fuck? And I swear the car in front of me was like showing something out his window as he passed the border patrol officer guy. And I was like, I don't have anything to show him. Like, what? And so as I pulled up, I like rolled my window. I had my window down already. And I was like, I was about to say like, hi, do I need to show you something? Or, but all I got out was hi. And the guy, he kind of like stood up and like looked like he was kind of looking into my car a little bit. I don't know. But all he did was he just said like, thank you, have a good day. And I was like, okay, thank you, bye. So, okay, I've done it, and it is not scary. Unsurprisingly, nothing ever is. But Border Patrol is kind of a scary subject, you know? I don't know. It was fine. I'm at Walmart. The only problem now is I have to go to Walmart. Got pigeons here. What the fuck? Come on. Look at the pigeon. Yes. Look at the pigeon. Yeah. Dude, this is the most epic situation that could have happened. So I finished my shopping at Walmart, and I kind of wanted to use the bathroom again, but I was like, no, instead of going back into Walmart, let me just drive all the way to the White Sands Visitor Center, because it's like 5 minutes past where I'm sleeping. And since I'm boondocking, you know, I was like, I might be around a lot of other people, which can make it hard to use the bathroom. So I thought, let me pee one last time at the visitor center, because National Park visitor centers always have 24-hour restrooms. That's like a thing that you can rely on, and I have been relying on it for a long time. So I drove past here where I'm sleeping, and I went to the visitor center, and their restrooms are locked, and it has a sign that says 9 to 5. Which is insane. Like, that's not normal at all. I don't know what is going on with that. So that's gonna be like inconvenient too. Like, oh, there's a moth in my car. That's awesome. So the restrooms were closed. So I was like, fuck, like I need to pee. So I went ahead and I came here because at this point, like, it's starting to get dark, and I made it into here. And as soon as you come in, there's like, you know, the big lot, like where everybody parks, all the RVs and everything. And I was like, I could park there because it's safe, and I would be parked before dark because nobody wants to be looking for a boondocking spot after dark. But I decided, like, oh, I'll just keep going a little further. Oh, I'll just keep going a little further. And I just kind of kept, and I like went through another gate, and I kind of kept going, and I was like, oh, this might come back to bite me. And instead, I've ended up like with my own little private spot. And I mean, there's people, like there's a guy in a tent, and when he talks on the phone, I can hear that he's talking, but I can't hear what he's saying, which is how I know that he can't hear what I'm saying. But he's like way down yonder, like I'm basically alone up here where I am. And I'm not on the lake, but that's fine. The lake is just like, it's a nasty, like military based wastewater lake. So I don't need to be right on it. They say sometimes it has like a weird smell. I don't know. But I can see it. I can see the mountains. I can see the sun. And I'm all by myself out here, which means I have a bathroom all to myself. It's called The Ground behind my car. So yeah, and it's really pretty, and the road was totally fine. Sometimes people leave reviews on areas on Google Maps, and they'll say like, the road is not passable in two-wheel drive, make sure you have high clearance in all-wheel drive, and then that scares me. And that's what some people were saying about this road, but this road was like totally fine. This is like the most ideal situation, I think, so far. I don't know. It's not too late for the night to go horribly wrong. Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon, I don't know. Do you want to do a Walmart haul? We've got the Walmart brand jalapeno chips, the Walmart knockoff Doritos. They do have like the weird, like chemically Walmart taste, but they're cheaper than regular Doritos. Where's my salad? Am I dumb? Okay, whatever. 3 cans of canned chicken. If I lost my salad, I swear to God, I will kill somebody. How did I lose my salad? I know where I put my salad. I put it under my coat so that it would stay cold. That's right. 3 apples. Oh my god. I'm gonna run out of space on my phone, and I'm gonna be like, where did all my storage go? Oh, it's because I filmed fucking 2-minute long Walmart fucking hauls. Two people just walked past me, and like my windows are down, so 2 people totally just heard me say, I'm gonna run out of space on my phone because I filmed fucking Walmart fucking hauls. I got 3 bananas, because my mom always taught me it doesn't matter if you like bananas or not, they're cheap, so you have to eat them. They were going for a run, but why were they like walking when they walked past my car? Why? They were like, what's she talking about? Energy drinks. The gluten-free vanilla wafers that I love so much. I've been thinking about them ever since I ran out. Oh, where the fuck did I put it? A salad. Because I haven't been to the store in like well over a week, which means it's been over a week since the last time I had anything fresh or cold. I'm really psyched about this. And it, like, I think it actually does have croutons in it, so I'm hoping that they're in like their own separate bag so I can just remove that, or else I'll be like kind of picking them out, because I can eat like crumbs, it's fine. I think that's the military base, those lights out there. I just finished watching the stars come out from the top of my car. Now it's fucking salad time. I'm so excited for this. Online, people were saying that like the military base does like testing things, like they set off bombs, and they have like jets and drones and stuff flying over, and that like it's usually really loud. So far it hasn't been loud at all, but I kind of like want to hear and see some stuff. I think that would be cool. Also, in regards to the border patrol earlier, like I wonder if maybe he just saw me and was like, oh, like she looks fine. Like that's really kind of messed up that there's no standard for who they allow past. It's just like up to their discretion, because that's fucking basically I got through because I'm white. That's kind of messed up. I hope that that's not it. I don't understand why they put everybody through and not just commercial vehicles. I am about to have an abundance of moths in this car, shining my fucking flashlight. Oh my god, dude. I haven't even like put the salad together yet. I'm just like eating the raw kale that's stuck to this bag. And it's so fucking good. Okay, you know what? That's like the tiniest little bag of croutons. What if I just ate them anyways? What if I just lived dangerously? I'm kind of in that mood. I used to like just
eat like a bagel. If I could handle a bagel without dying, I can eat this little bag of croutons. The difference is at that point I had a bathroom available 24 hours a day, and right now I'm dealing with the park restrooms that are closed overnight. But I've got a shovel. Me again from the future, because I never really filmed an outro to this video, but subscribe and stay tuned if you want to see my most unemployed moment yet in the next video. I hope this one was fun to watch because it was a lot of fun to film. Okay, bye.